This simple question is find the sum of all the natural numbers. Find the sum of all the natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000. Find the sum of all the natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiples of 5. These all the numbers are multiples of 5. See, one thing we need to keep in mind, these numbers are multiples of 5 and lying between means we cannot take 100 or 1000. We cannot take 100 or 1000. So it will be 105 will be the first number and last number will be 995. So that indicates A is equals to 105. A10 is equals to 995. B is equals to 5. Common difference because it is the multiple of 5, so 5. So how many? It means we need to calculate the value of n. So simple question I've taken. An is equals to A plus n minus 1 in difference D. An is 995 equals to A 105 plus n minus 1 into difference is 5. So 995 minus 105 is equals to 5 n minus 1. N is equals to 178 plus 1, 179. 179 is the number of terms which are lying between 100 and 1000 and are multiples of 5. Now we are calculating their sum. So sum calculation I am doing over here. Sn. Sum will be n by 2 a plus l. So n is 179 by 2. A is 105 plus L is 995. Now calculation part you can do. So this will be the ultimately question and hope you all will be able to do this. How many terms of the GP are needed in this to make sum 120? How many terms are required to make sum as 120? So see, first term A is 3. Now R is also 3 because we are multiplying each term by 3. We are multiplying each term by 3. So R is said as second term must be divided by first term. That is 3 square must be divided by 3. It gives me 3. So R is coming 3. Point to be noticed. A is 3. R is also 3. Now R is greater than 1. When R is greater than 1, In that case, Sn is equals to a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Sn is equals to a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Sn is given us 120 is equals to a, that is first term 3, r is 3 to the power n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. It becomes 120 equals to 3 to the power n minus 1 upon 2. Now, when we are simplifying it, 3 to the power n minus 1 is equals to 120 into 2 by 3. 80 is equals to 3 to the power n minus 1. I'm solving it over here. 80 plus 1 is equals to 3 to the power n. 81 is equals to 3 to the power n. 3 to the power n is equals to 3 to the power 4. N is equals to 4. We have got the value of n as 4. So hope you will be able to do this question also. Let us go to the. Yes, now see the sum of three terms. Let us suppose three terms are. Let us suppose three terms are a upon r, a r. As I told you earlier also, when we need to take three terms must be taken in such a manner that they must be in simplification, like in the product, three terms are a upon r, r must cancel and the ratio must be same. While taking, you must keep in mind ratio must remain same, equals to minus 1, because they might give you four terms also. That I taught you earlier. A cube is equals to minus 1. That gives a equals to minus 1. The value of a has come minus 1. Now the sum of these three terms, a upon r plus a r equals to 13 by 12. A is minus 1. Minus 1 upon r plus minus 1 plus minus 1 r equals to 13 by 12. Now what I could do, I'm taking these two terms on this side, minus 1 upon r minus r is equals to 13 by 12 plus 1. Now we need to simplify to get the value of r. Taking LCM, that is r minus 1 minus r square is equals to 12 upon 25. With cross multiply, minus 12 minus 12 r square is equals to 25 r. Taking everything on one side, 12 r square plus 25 r plus 12 equals to 0. With factorization, we will be able to get the answer. With factorization, we will be able to get the value of r. After calculating the value of r, we can calculate the three terms, because a is with us, r we can put in them, will be getting the three terms of the GP. So it's again a good question. So you can simplify this also. See, as we have done this also earlier, we are knowing that neither it is looking like arithmetic progression nor geometric progression. So we need to convert it in any one as possible. So I'm taking 7 as common. It will become 1, double 1, triple 1, and so on. Now I'm multiplying and dividing by 9. I'm multiplying and dividing by 9. It will become 7 upon 9. Inside 9, 99 999 and so on. This will become the sequence. Still, I'm not finding neither it is AP nor GP. So next step 7 upon 9. 10 minus 1. 100 minus 1. 1000 minus 1. Now further. 10, 100, 1000, and another thing will be 1, 1, 1, and so on. Now let us see, this becomes 7 upon 9. See, it becomes a GP with n terms, and the sum of GP with n terms like this, sum of the GP with n terms is A R is 10. 10 to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1 minus 1, 1, 1. If we are adding n times, it gives us sum as n. Taking 7 upon 9 inside, it becomes 70 upon 81, 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 7 upon 9 n. So like this way we could do. So it was a wonderful question. Hope each one of you will be able to